AITA for telling my dad, who left us, that I don't remember him? I'm a 15-year-old female and my father is 46 years old. My dad left the family when I was 7 without any explanation. He just vanished one day and I've never seen him since. He left because of relationship issues with my mom. She was heartbroken and waited 5 years for him to return but, in the end, filed for divorce. Thankfully, she's over him now. To be honest, now 8 years after he left, I barely have any memory of him. Only some resentment for the years of suffering he put my mom and sister, 19 years old, through. They tried to contact him, but he'd never respond. I can't remember his voice, personality, or even face much. Last week, he texted my mother and said he wanted to meet after 8 years of disappearance. My mom agreed. We arranged a meetup at a nearby restaurant. My sister was so nervous/excited, but I realized I felt nearly nothing. He arrived and my mom and sister started crying. He cried too at the sight of his beloved daughters. He saw that I looked quite emotionless and said, "Don't you miss your dad?" I replied honestly that I didn't remember him. He left so long, it's like I barely knew him. He was so shocked and hurt. Eventually, he cut off our meetup early, claiming he had to work. My mom and sister were so mad, they blamed it on me. My mom said that my sister's been waiting to see her dad for so long, but I had to make a stupid remark and make him leave a second time. Asking how I could behave like this towards my dad. Telling me that I'm a selfish person. I'm sorry that he cut the meetup short cause I knew my sister missed him so much. But to be honest, I don't feel bad for saying the truth. So, am I the a-hole? Update. Hi. It's me again, but now I'm 1 year older. And a bit wiser, I hope. It's been a few months since I initially posted, so here's an update on how my life's going. First, I no longer feel bad about making my dad leave the meetup since he somehow reconciled with both my mom and sister. Here's how it happened. In mid-April, he came to our house to see my sister on her birthday. He bought a ton of gifts and said a lot of sappy words, which of course won my mom and sister over. He tried to talk to me, calling me his darling baby and precious little girl. However, when he realized that I truly did not see him as a father, he left. In June, he visited again. I confronted him and asked why he suddenly wanted to be so involved in the family after leaving for 8 years. He said that he never forgot about us and always felt so guilty about leaving. That he needed to see us again because we were the most important people in his life. I demanded to know why he left then. His exact answer was, "Baby, when I was in a relationship with your mom, things got difficult. Things like that happen in relationships and daddy needed a break. It doesn't mean daddy doesn't love you." I thought it was utter nonsense. I said if you needed a break, you could have talked things out with mom. You could have even filed for divorce. But instead, you walked out and left without a trace, like a coward. He tried to convince me that I wouldn't understand these kinds of things, but I wouldn't hear him out. He dodged my questions and eventually got so frustrated that he left again. In July, which is my birthday month, he visited on my birthday. In a very passive-aggressive manner, he said he wanted to take my sister and mom out to a restaurant to catch up with daddy. My sister asked, "You are not taking her, me too?" He responded, "My name is very temperamental with daddy. Can you tell her that daddy loves her? She won't understand." I find it very weird and slightly disturbing that he is still talking to us like we're little kids, despite me being 16 and my sister being 20. My sister and mom were hesitant about leaving without me, but eventually they went. They came home to celebrate my birthday with me, but I still thought it was hurtful they went in the first place. Our family hasn't heard from my dad all August, despite my sister trying to reach out to him. Of course, they are putting the blame on me for giving him the cold shoulder. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. By the way, I'm so thankful to all the commenters. If it weren't for them, I'd probably still be feeling guilty and sad. Have a great day.